Ouch, ouch, ouch! Just a non-stop, never-ending barrage of javelins. Okay, guys, welcome back. So, we're actually on the same turn that we left off last time. We basically just had Parmenion take... Parmenion? Yeah, that guy there. He's taken Byzantium. He did that on the end turn, I guess you would say. And now we have Alexander himself. He's going to take this fort from the Illyrians. And then he'll have to besiege Epidamnus for a turn, just so that he can build up some battering rams and such. Basically, what I was doing on the campaign map was just kind of looking around at all of the buildings I could build and the sorry state of our income and just other problems like that. Basically, I'm trying to build up Sparta to be able to make certain units for us. Like, I want some archers, so that's why we're building this building first, because we have no place that can make archers. I don't think we can actually get, like, the really good cavalry or any even decent cavalry yet, even if I built the highest building. I think I'd have to go to a large city before we could get some decent melee cavalry. And we'll have to build this up a bit, too, because I think at the current level... Let's see, what are we at? Governor's Palace. We could actually have phalangists here if we wanted to. If we just built it up enough. But, of course... We're also having problems with money, as you can see, and while that'll partially be solved by new conquests, I do want to build up, where possible, our income in other places. So Pella is going to build up, is going to focus on economy, and I guess Byzantium will too once buildings become available, because to be honest, we don't really have anything to build here other than a shrine at the moment. Alright, but anyway, let's just go ahead and let's get right into the battle here. I know we don't need 5 battering rams, but it's how many we could make in a single turn, so we did it anyways. Oh, wait a minute. There's more troops here. Oh, they had their own troops. Okay, seriously, did I just miss them on the map, or was this another, like, force that was an ambush? I mean, not that it's a huge force or anything, but 'twas unexpected. All right, anyways. To war, then. Wait, what does this say? Alexander cannot lead night battles. The night fighter trait is unlocked at command level 4. Ah, okay, right, because we start off with Alexander basically once he takes the throne, which was at the really old age of 20, as you can see here. And actually, that is accurate. I believe he did ascend to the throne of Macedon at 20 after his father, King Philip, was killed. But anyway, let's get right into the battle then. Okay, guys, welcome to the battle. Battering rams going forward. We actually had, of course, naturally, far too many to actually make use of. Oh, they do have archers. That's a little unfortunate. I'm going to take some fire here. In fact, I hear my guys taking fire now. Oh, dear. Ow, that must hurt. Basically, I have the javelin men and the Hippaspis behind them. They can try and throw their spears. I don't think they'll be able to make it the actual archers, though. Then again, if I send these guys forward...
Our soldiers are at the walls. Now they must batter a way through.
Can you guys reach them? No, they cannot. Okay, well, I guess just fire it well, then. Alright, and unfortunately, it looks like that battering ram was taken out. So, just run away! Almost forgot about you guys, but I figured you'd be fine. It's only like 2 units.
The enemy general flees! Press forward so that the spirit of his army is a broken tool!
I should specify the hip... Oh, ow.
They are not soldiers, only frightened rabbits running from our men.
Let's try and spread these guys out a bit, and we'll have these guys back up. I was going to say the Hippaspis are actually spearmen. Like, they're kind of like melee spearmen, but they can also throw spears, which is why they're kind of sitting here doing exactly that.
The enemy general is running away. This is no way for a leader to behave, but in battle, it is beyond belief. The walls are breached, and the way into the city is open for our soldiers. Order the attack!
Yes! Drop those spears on their heads, my men.
The enemy general is running away! This is no way for a leader to behave, but in battle, it is beyond belief!
Okay, seriously, how many times is that general going to run?
Great gods be praised!
Finally.
The enemy general is killed! Fear makes a home in our enemy's house!
Wait, they're still fighting someone. Okay, no, they're not. Not anymore. Okay. That was a little weird. Okay. Pikemen forward! Let's bring these pikemen over here. All right, there we go. And those are some more archers. So charge forward and go get them. All right, we have some peltas over here. Why don't we have them kind of get behind them, and then they can throw their spears. And what are you? Are you Hippaspis? You are. Whoa! I told you guys to fight the archers. Why are you trying to run through them? All right, more Hippaspis. Let's have them come, whoops, over here. Seriously, you guys lost all of those men to a bunch of archers because you just didn't stand and fight. I mean, I must have accidentally told them to do that, because I don't see why they would do it otherwise. Okay, they're not firing at will, so I guess we'll just tell them to fire.
The enemy general is running away! This is no way for a leader to behave, but in battle, it is beyond belief!
Seriously, were you guys not within range?
And now his men fear us. It is time to press the attack.
Oh, there we go. We killed all those guys at least. Right, if you can fire at anyone, go ahead. Oh, but you're kind of facing the wrong way there. Turn around. Yes, push in and kill those peasants. Actually, why don't you guys push in as well? I was going to say, you don't need to remove your spears, though. Feel free to push in. This is kind of weird. I've seen this sort of thing happen before where they just kind of start pushing in and things start breaking. Also, I think... Yes, I forgot to switch my presets again. Oh, well. At least they're kind of pushing them into the spears of the phalangists. That's kind of funny.
The enemy show their true virtue. Gods be praised. This victory surely their work, not that of mortals like us.
All right, well, I have to admit, that battle was considerably more annoying than the last one. Phalangists killed a bunch, of course. The Javelin men killed a fair few. The Phalangists also lost a bunch, and actually so did this unit of Hippaspis. All very unfortunate. But still, they killed more than they lost in every case? Yeah, it looks like every case. We will forgive them this time, especially since they died. And yes, as you can see, I forgot to switch my preset again. Oh well. I guess it's not the end of the world. I guess if I don't notice any stuttering, or the stuttering is so small that I just didn't notice, then I guess it's not as big a deal, right? Alright, anyways, let's take this back to the campaign map. Alright, so here we are back on the campaign map. We have taken that fort, but we're not going to hold on to it, because honestly we don't care about it. Now to the settlement. More archers! Though at least this time they only have one unit of archers. Alright, but anyway, that's all I have for this turn. That's all the battles to fight, so I will just bring you guys back as more of interest occurs. Okay, guys, welcome back. So another turn, another siege battle to fight. We need to take Illyria, or Epidamnus, or Epidamnus with an N. We're going to take Illyria this turn. Alexander's army is in position to do exactly that, and they only have one unit of archers this time, so hooray! And hopefully that will be the end of the Illyrians. I did notice this border up here, and so I figured there must be a settlement somewhere around here. I see a road here, so it must be in this direction. At first I thought it must be wrong, because like it doesn't look like this river has any way to cross it. But it looks like maybe we could actually cross it right here, and then there's a settlement somewhere over here. But I don't think we can go any further than that, because I don't think there's any crossings over here. So yes, I have Parmenion here. He has the troops taken from Pella. Actually has a pretty sizable force here, so he's going to destroy these rebels here. And then he's going to continue on and find that settlement, wherever it is, and take it, so that we have all this territory here, and it looks like our northern flank will be secure. Alexander, meanwhile, once he's taken Illyria, he'll then come back towards Byzantium, cross here, and begin fighting the Persians. Or at least that's what I hope is going to happen. Because there's a mighty large Persian forces over here, and I'm not sure why they're going in this direction per se. The only reason I could think of would be as if the Persians have fleets over here that they're going to pick up and drop troops off at, say, Sparta and start besieging the place, which would be very unfortunate if they succeeded. Speaking of things that are unfortunate, we're about to go in the red. We have too many troops. We have too many troops. I was hoping we could just do our conquering as quickly as possible and basically get out of the red as quickly as possible, but I somehow doubt Epidamnus is going to actually provide us with that extra income. So I think we are just going to go into the red for a bit, and so we'll have to make use of what troops we have. Which, I mean, is still pretty sizable. We're not in any danger of losing all of our military forces, but I do want to naturally get out of the red as quickly as possible so that we can build up more in our cities. So, anyway, Alexander. Again, 5 rams, and this time, who knows, maybe we'll actually make use of them, because it's not a little fort, it's actually a city. And they only have 1 unit of archers this time, so hooray for that! Yeah, we already took a look at that, so let's just jump right into the battle. Oh, wait a minute. Did Alexander always have 3 stars, or did he have 2 last time? I think at 4 he can start fighting night battles. Yes. All right, well, hopefully he'll have that other star really soon. Okay, guys, welcome to the battle. So we have 3 of our battering rams going forward just so that we don't take any fire from the towers. Well, I guess this guy might get tagged by the tower as he gets closer. And yes, I have remembered to turn on my... or turn off the unsharp filter here, but at the same time, I'm not sure that I like HDR anymore. Like, just keep not being sure what I really want in that regard. Well, we found their one archer unit. It apparently is standing right behind that tower, which is a little unfortunate.
Our soldiers are at the walls. Now they must batter a way through.
Maybe we could have our peltas shoot at them. Here, you guys step forward here. Actually, we definitely don't want our troops bunching up here, because then they'll just shoot at them. And that one is now on fire. Why does it say you're fighting in melee? Just shoot at them from your current position. Yes, there we go. Yes, throw your spears right over into them. Oh, actually, you don't need to spread out anymore. The archers are running.
The gods have smiled on us today. The walls are broken. Our troops should be ordered forward.
In a moment, in a moment. Because first, they're going to charge forward, and we might as well let all of our javelins fire on them. Ouch, ouch, ouch! Just a non-stop, never-ending barrage of javelins. And in fact, the further they move down the line, the more javelins I think there are, so... Now we'll have this unit go ahead and charge right in, and... Shoot, maybe I should have charged them in afterwards. That'll be fine. Probably. Because they're going to have more spears thrown at them again. Oh, stop firing. Stop firing. Stop firing. Stop firing. Don't want to kill our own guys, or at least any more than we already just did there. Alright, so now you guys get in here to protect that flank. Alright, hurry up and lower your spears. What are you guys doing? Turn around. The enemy's right there. Wow, those guys really know how to jump. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Our guys are really kind of dying there. Could we... No, you are out of spears. Fire into the rear there. Okay, seriously, why are you guys having so much trouble against some cavalry? Stab them to death already. Okay, seriously, why are you guys running? You're already at their position. Just start stabbing. Okay, Alexander, get up here. We're probably going to need some support here. Let's send in some Hippaspis with them as well. Okay, seriously, what the heck is going on here? Now the Hippaspis are being slaughtered for some reason. Stop dancing around and just stab them to death already. All right, you guys, fall back. No. Back. Just back. This way. Like, form up like this. Why aren't you guys running? Get back here and get a move on already.
The enemy king flies from the fight. Now let us drive them all from the field.
All right, fall back, fall back. Like, holy crap, what the hell is going on here? Why aren't the troops moving in anything even resembling a normal way? Come on, get over here and get a move on. Oh, dear Lord. Okay, no, hold on. Just of course as I tell them to do that, they were actually getting into something resembling a good position. Now, turn around, face the enemy. You stupid Hippaspis, run already. The hell is taking you all so long? Right, who's being shot? Oh my gosh, there's still Hippaspis over here. Get a freaking move on. I mean, it's one thing if I lose troops because of something that, like a tactical decision on my part. It's another thing when they just act like freaking morons and don't do anything that I tell them to do. Oh, great. Now these guys are being massacred. All right, we need some more... See, where's another unit of Hippaspis? All right, attack from the rear, and you guys get over here and attack from the front. See, this is what I wanted them to do the whole time, was stand there in a phalanx formation and start stabbing. For some reason, that was too hard for them to do. All right, phalanx. Stop. Or turn around and attack the spearmen. I guess that works too. Alright, let's get the Hippaspis out of there. I said let's get the Hippaspis out of there. Move backwards. Why are you moving forwards? Gosh, this is so annoying. Losing tons of troops for absolutely no reason whatsoever. Wait, who's being shot now? Okay, well, these guys just pull back. I think they used up all their ammo anyways. And now they're shooting at the guys in the back, which makes sense. That's actually a good idea for them to do. In fact, why don't we have these guys just kind of move over here then? Get out of your phalanx and get over here. You guys kind of stand, let's say, here. What kind of unit is that? Spearmen. Sicklemen. Come on, hurry up and break these guys already. Well, there's their general back there. He's certainly probably helping to keep up morale. What we're going to do is we're going to try and send Alex, or Alexander in the rear here to try and cause some chaos. And there we go, they're broken. Alright, so just stay there, don't move from your position yet. Now come over here. You guys can get out of your loose formation and then get in there. All right, you guys get over here. We're going to attack them from the rear with Alexander's bodyguard. Stop dancing around and get in there. Let's go. Come on, get down here. Now turn around. And yes, I do see that the general's bodyguard is attacking them from the rear. There's only a few of them. We can hopefully kill them quickly.
The enemy king flies from the fight. Now let us drive them all from the field. The enemy king lies dead at your feet. Now is the time to strike hard at his grieving subjects.
All right, there we go. Finally.
Now is the time to press on and capture this place.
All right, sorry about that. Had some cable issues with my headset there. All right, but anyway, what have we still got to fight here? We've got a spearman unit there, and we have barbarian sicklemen here. Look like they're pretty tough. Not that it seems to matter. My units will just kind of dance around doing nothing instead of fighting the enemy. And yes, I am bitter about the casualties we've suffered this time. How could you have guessed? What have we got back here? Javelins. We have a couple more phalanges units, so let's bring them forward. And actually, let's bring, you know what, let's bring the hoplites forward as well. All of these units have been beat up either by being shot by archers or just by, I don't know, doing whatever weird dance they were doing over here instead of fighting the enemy. This unit's intact, though. We can send them. Let's have them stand, let's say, right here. You'll have the good general, Alexander, move forward. Seriously, you guys want to go through I mean, I guess you can get through the gate. I guess the battering ram isn't as much of an obstacle as I thought it would be. Though it is still an obstacle. Alright, actually, I just realized it's probably going to take us a bit to actually get all of our troops in position here, so I will simply bring you guys back once battle has been rejoined with the enemy. Okay, guys, welcome back. We've kind of got this spearman unit here surrounded. So we're going to have 3 of our units engage them. And by engage them, I mean stop where you are and fight. See, once again, what are they doing? Just stay there and start fighting. Do you see how they kind of just mash into the enemy instead of actually fighting? And then they lose like 20 guys, like in an instant, the moment they do that. Oh, now they're fighting to the death. Why don't we bring the infantry out of there? Well, the hoplites do have shorter spears than the phalangists. That was something I remembered reading in the book, is that part of King Philip's reforms to the Macedonian army was to give the phalangists a longer spear than was standard for, like, hoplites. All right, but anyway, let's get these guys forward. Let's have General behind this flank here, or this set of units here. I guess you guys might as well come up here. Don't have much use for you or anything at this point, but why not? Now, I don't know how long that war cry lasts for, but I could just sit here and wait for it to end. Unless, of course, that means they're about to leave the center of the settlement and attack us. Oh, they actually do have the remnants of a couple of other units here. Or no, one other unit. See, why are they bunching up like that? I don't think they really need to engage the enemy. Also, why aren't you guys moving forward? And of course, they're going to go for the phalanx unit that's not in position. Which I guess, again, it's kind of the smart thing to do. Now get in there and kill them all. Yeah, they got into their phalanx. That's fine. Okay, what are you doing? Like, I don't remember that being a problem when I was in my Julii campaign, when I was using phalanx units. Is it because they're in, like, guard mode or something? I don't know what causes that, and it's really pissing me off here. There just doesn't seem to be any reason for it. Alright, so the last defenders of Illyria, and I have to admit they did very well, though mostly because of the stupidity of my troops rather than because of their skill, but they did have a significant garrison, so I do think a certain degree of casualties were going to happen regardless. Just not as many as we actually took. Oh, these poor guys here. Look at all the spears! The spears! Okay, see, again, what are you guys doing?
Gods be praised! This victory is surely their work, not that of mortals like us.
Like, I don't think the phalanx formation itself is causing that, right? Because, I mean, it even happens with, like, the Hypaspists, who can't use phalanx formation. I mean, I do think in my Julii campaign, I did observe a couple of times where units did kind of do like the fly-up thing like that, but it was a pretty rare occurrence, I thought, and it didn't necessarily mean that more casualties were being caused, if you know what I mean. All right, but whatever. It is what it is at this point. I mean, we did kill twice as many of them as they did of us, but I just think that that number should have been much, much lower. Oh, and the archers, of course, they had... Oh, how many of my guys did their archers kill? That one unit of archers killed 233 guys. They practically killed a unit themselves. Actually, since we had the enemy up, let's see, what else? Cavalry did pretty well. General's bodyguard did very well, and I bet you that's a pretty good unit, so I'd say they probably should have done well. In fact, I think they were the ones who massacred one of our phalangist units. Maybe I'm being a little too hard on the men, but it's really annoying to just have them not listen to what you tell them to do, and then they just flail around everywhere doing whatever the heck it is they're doing. Because then it feels like the casualties aren't your fault, like the enemy didn't earn them, it was just random nonsense. But anyway, that's it, so let's take this back to the campaign map. Oh boy, well, I mean, we need to take out some of the population now. I mean, they're rebellious, and they have like a full, well, not a full army. We lost 800 guys. We have a considerable army in there. But I don't want, like, the population going anywhere else, really, and we honestly could use the money. And there goes Illyria, another faction brought down. It feels weird bringing down factions like so early in the campaign. Because normally it takes a very long time for that to happen. Okay, so we've bought ourselves a bit of a respite. Actually, a few turns of respite. Because not only did we get a bunch of money, but we also managed to lower that number actually by a considerable amount, though I bet you part of the reason why that's so much lower is because of the casualties we suffered, though probably only a bit. Like, I don't think these units are terribly expensive for the most part. Let's say the Hippaspis. I think when the unit is full, it's like 80. In fact, here, let's... Right, there we go. Oh, it's 100. Okay, so it's 100 when they're full. 85 there. That's probably 85 as well. They're a little more expensive, to be honest. Actually, so are the cavalry. Oh my goodness, look at the companion cavalry and how expensive they are. Ow! Well, I guess I know where the money is going, don't I? Actually, here, we have a full unit here. 180 there. Wow, the hoplites are so much cheaper than the phalangists. Then the phalangists are better, as one might expect. All right, but anyway, looking at the diplomatic screen, the number of factions is dropping precipitously. I wonder how many settlements the Scythians and the Dahe have. In fact, where can one find the Dahe? I saw this area of the map light up. Does that mean they're over here somewhere? Oh yes, here they are. I see that all of the settlements that I need to take for victory, which is all of these here, as you can see, I think they're all lit up on the map. Well, not lit up, but I can see their position. All right, but anyway, so the Dahe are a distant threat. The Scythians, I don't see any of their territory, but I believe that it must be up here somewhere, because I believe this is where Scythia would be. I guess they could have territory over here, but I don't think so. I think they must be up here. In fact, maybe the settlement that Parmenion is heading towards, maybe that's the Scythian settlement. And maybe if I destroy that, there will be another faction knocked off the list. And then what? Will it just be 2 left at that point? Yeah, it would just be the Dahe and the Persians. All right, but anyway, that's going to be it for now, so I will bring you guys back as more of interest occurs.